double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Check, Bobcat.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now.
2nd and 5.
Riggs. Go, Riggs, go. Ready.
Throwing is Smith. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Come on.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Cougar 19. Big Lion. Check. Hurt. Go.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And a throw right sideline is complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 34.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Go street. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler.
Up the middle they go. Galloway
Down to about the 37. The Cardinals are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and his kick is right there. It's good.
I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Ready? Check mash, check mash. Ready?
They'll run. Here's Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Allen going to change the look here.
On 2nd down, Aldridge, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Aldridge. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. That is caught. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll go for a game. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
46-yard line.
19 Tiger. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Down the sideline he goes. How about this? Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Touchdown, Vikings! From 6 yards away. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Viking 18.
Smith now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Panther Street. Panther 11. Ready.
Now it's Smith.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go.
There he goes, right side.
Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a give, right side. Aldridge. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
104 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Vikings 21, Cardinals 6.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Second and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Harris.
And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Aldridge. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
128 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
On 3rd down, Aldridge.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Cowboy 80.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here we go.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Now back to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Come 19, come 19. Let go.
Off of play action. Here's Smith.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
They'll run on 1st down. Aldridge.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Check Bobcat. Ready.
They run with Harris.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Vikings had 6 to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
19 Lion. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Check.
3rd and long. It's Smith. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Slot man moves right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. On play action, Allen.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third.
Lightning 18. Hurt. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On 1st down, Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
He may go.
Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
70 Ranger.
Now Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Pass intercepted by the Vikings. Sets up 1st down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
At the Cardinals' 8-yard line.
Buffalo 18, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Trap 60, trap 60.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Ready? 79 Broncos.
Smith on 1st down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this throw caught left side and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On 1st down, Aldridge, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
quick throw here by Allen, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Vikings 52, Cardinals 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. Loose inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On the jump.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 10.
Warrior 70.
From the gun, here's Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go, set.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Ready.
Play action. It's Smith. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On second down, here's Smith, eluding the pressure right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Here we go on fourth. Smith.
Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Minnesota, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.